Hi guys, very good morning to you. This is video number 295 and this is Ajay. I'm going to talk about today. There is actually Excel test. There is an Excel question which is based on the if, find, if, error, is number. So I'm going to talk about this exercise today, and definitely this is really a super cool exercise, super cool advanced stuff for you guys. I have specially prepared, and this will give you a lot of insight on all these four functions. Right now, if you are a beginner, then I would like to tell you, or if you are watching the channel for the first time, guys, please go ahead and first of all click on the playlist and find out the videos here on Excel if function and Excel text functions. Right, you just need to scroll it down and there you would see all those videos. For example, this is the Excel text function. First, you should have the good understanding of what is the find function. Yesterday also I uploaded a video on the same. So if you don't understand these functions, this video will be difficult for you to understand. So first of all, you got to be very good in the if function. You got to be very good in the find function, right? And as I said, you can quickly go to those playlists, Excel text function, Excel if function, and you can see the videos. I have talked about all these, the functions from the very beginner level, from the very basic level. Right now in front of you, you can see that this is the question. Now you have some numbers here, values here, where we have the sign of exclamation, we have the percentage sign, we have some dollar sign, caret sign, star, and the ampersand. Now read out the question, guys. This is really very super cool question. You will get the lot of today, the good understanding that how you can combine these all functions together, which I was showing you in the PowerPoint slide. So with the if function, now the question is, if your value has any special character, like sign of this exclamation, percentage, star, and then caret, and then dollar, we should see precious value, else blank. Okay, please note, if value has AND operator, this is the AND operator I'm talking about, then we should see wrong value. So we have actually, what we need to do is, you have here this sign, 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 and then you have here this sign. So if we have contain, if our value, which is this value, then this value, if either of it, these signs are there, then we would like to capture it as, we would like to capture it as, let me just merge. We would like to capture it as precious value. Okay, now this is the first target which we need. Okay, what is the another thing I need? Well, the another thing I need, if the value has, let's say the AND operator, which is this operator, then we should see that it's actually wrong value, right? And if we don't have any sign, any of these signs, special symbols, then we would like to see the blank. Blank means the blank cell, right? So how you gonna do it? Maybe you can pause the video and you can try it, right? If you think that you really know Excel very well, you can pause the video and then come back. If you have succeeded, thumbs up to you guys. Really, it's a well done, well job done. And if you feel some problem, then just come back to the video and see how we're gonna do that. Right now, before I go ahead, I want to actually tell you two things very quickly. I have talked about these functions a lot. I'm going to repeat it again. Now guys, we have actually one function called ISERROR, and the another function is called the ISNUMBER. So these are the two functions you're supposed to know. Now ISERROR means that it's a both the functions are called the Boolean functions. Okay, Boolean functions are those functions which either returns true or false. For example, if you have a 3 and let's say you have a 4 and you are going to divide this 3 by 4, you know that you will get some answer, right? This is not the error. But at the same time, if I divide 3 by 0, this will change to your divisible error. Now if you write here is error, if you want to check whether this is an error or not, you can write it like this, is error. So basically you're asking a question from the formula that are you going to give me the error, right? Now you know that this is an error, so the moment you press enter, you will have the true, right? If I change this to 3, then 3 by 3 will give you 1. It is not an error, so you will get to see here false, right? In the same way, you have a ISNUMBER. Now ISNUMBER is what? It's again a very simple function. So if I want to check whether you are a number or not, for example, I check out this 3, it is a number, so it should be true. right? The moment I change this to, let's say, some text, let me write here G, this changes to false. So these are the two functions I'm going to use in this exercise. Okay, now again I'm repeating, we are going to use the find and the if and. If you don't have any idea about it, because this is extremely advanced level video, I want you to please go ahead and first of all watch those videos and then come back. Okay, so let us go ahead and start it. So the first thing which I want to do is, how you actually going to check whether you have all these special characters in that cell, any of these special characters, I would say. So there is only one function which can do that. Well, might be other functions, but I'm going to focus on the find, right? Because this actually finds that character. So let's say I want to find this sign of exclamation here. This is how you write, guys. Find text within the text, and then I'm going to write here the start number. I press enter and you get to see here 7. Now 7 means that you have a position of sign of exclamation. So if sign of exclamation, I'm going to remove it, you know that it will give you the error. So this is exactly what I want to do here. I'm going to write here all the finds in the if and condition, and then I would write that if they are the errors or not. If all the find functions are going to give me the errors, that means there is no as such that special symbol, right? So this is what we are going to do. We want to say that is error. This is how we write the output of this function, the find function, right? I'm going to close it. What is the logic to? Remember, I'm using if and, right? So I'm going to quickly copy and paste everything. So there we go. So there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right? So let's quickly go ahead and change this to percentage. Let's go ahead and change this to star, and let's change this to caret sign, and the last one is the dollar sign, right? All right, now once you get to put all the conditions, you're through with all the conditions, we would like to close this, and now we would see the value if false and value if true. So if these all conditions are going to be true, then that means there is actually an error. So we would like to see blank, right? And otherwise, if the any of this, I mean, if they don't return that number, if they don't return the error, then that means the value is there, the special character is there. So we would like to write the precious value. All right, now I know it might be a little difficult for you. First of all, let me just enter it and let's have a look. Now it says precious value. Is it correct? Let me remove this. Yes, it is correct. Let us just go ahead and add percentage. You see the formula is working. Super cool. Now let me tell you what happens, because I want to explain you this. I'm sure many of you must be worrying about this part, that how actually what is happening in this. Now actually what we are doing, first of all, I'll just tell you. Basically this entire function, this find function will find the position of exclamation in this cell, right? Now if the sign of exclamation is not there, definitely you will get the error. So this error is going to ask that are you the error. So if all these finds are unable to find these special characters, you will have here true, you will have here true, you will have here true, you will have here true as the output, you will have here one more true. And in the if and, whenever the things are true, if all the criteria are going to result as true, they go to the true parameter, and in the true parameter you have mentioned here, it's going to be blank, right? If it is not, then we would like to see here as a precious value. That's it, guys. Right, now let me go to my favorite formulas and evaluate formula. I really like this option a lot. Now look at this, guys. Underline item is going to be executed first. I have talked about this in my almost many Excel videos, where whenever I discuss the questions with you. Now let me click on the evaluate. Look at this, what will happen. You got the here sheet 1 and the star, right? Do we have a sign of exclamation here? Obviously not. So you will get the error, right? Now this error is going to ask, are you the error? Obviously it is the error, so you're gonna have the true. Now again, in the next A1, this A1, we will have again the sheet 1 star. Percentage, you're trying to find percentage in this sheet 1 star, which is A1 cell. Again, you will have the error, right? So let me quickly run this. So in this way, what you will get is, this is what you will get. You will get all the false, true, true, false, So there we go. Now true, true, false, true, true. All the truths means that find is unable to find find function was unable to find those special characters. The false way of getting, which is the third, so you can see here, this is the first find, this is the second find, and this is the third find, which makes sense to me because you are going to find the star. So star actually found on this position. Well, I don't care about the position. What I need is that if the position comes, then obviously there is a value, and that can't be error, and that is why you're getting false. And you know guys, in the if and, if any criteria comes out to be the false, when you click on this evaluate, the combination will give you the false, and if it is a false, then we will have the precious value. That's it. That's a simple concept, right? Now when I drag this, see what happened. You got the space. Why are you getting the space? Let's quickly go ahead. Now I'm going to run this quickly. You see that find exclamation, it is not there, so we're going to have error. Is it the error? Is error is going to ask, we will have yes, it is the error, so you have the true. Again I'm going to click, this will also be the true. So let me just go a little fast, and you have all the true, because what you're trying to find is not in the sheet 2, in this A2 cell. So ultimately the output of all these truths is going to generate a final true, and if it is a true, then obviously you know you're going to have the space, right? That's it, as simple as that guys. So you see that how beautifully we have combined the ISERROR, if and the find function. This is all about the advanced Excel stuff. Now there is one more thing which is left, we haven't completed yet. Now what about the AND operator? Because if I drag this down, I'm sure on the A9 cell we will have a blank, right? But here, because it is an AND operator, we would like to display here the wrong value. So not a problem. Now I can say one thing, let me show you. Now for example, if you're going to use this find, I'm going to say find AND, where in this cell, let's say. Now you know that if the AND is there, you will have a position of the AND. Position means number. Position can never be a text. Find is a function guys which never returns text, like unlike VLOOKUP. In the VLOOKUP you can have, if you're looking up something in the database against employee IDs, let's say you're looking the names, you know, you can have a text value. If you're looking the marks for the names using the VLOOKUP, your value can be a number also. So VLOOKUP is a function which can generate anything, alphanumeric, number, or text. But find is a function which will always give you the number. So here what I will do, I will simply ask in the if condition, are you the number? So I'm going to write here number, right? So what will happen when you press enter, this will give you true because it is actually a number. But if you remove the AND from here, what will happen? You will get the false, right? Because it is not a number. So this is the same technique I'm going to use here, but where? First of all, we will go ahead and check out this in this nested if in if. So I'm telling you that how to use if in if. So we will simply write is number, start the bracket. Now we use the find, and I'm going to use this AND operator. I will go in the cell, and position start number has to be 1. So we close the bracket and then comma. Now we are using the single if, remember guys, so you don't have to close the bracket, right? I mean, you simply close this find function and the is number. So that's why you see here 2 brackets, but I haven't closed this yet because you can't. In the if and, you simply go ahead and write the value true and value false. So if this is a number, then that means I would like to write here wrong value. Okay, else not a problem, just go ahead and work on the next criteria. So we can see that we are on the false parameter of this if. So as I talked about in my if videos also, if you go ahead and watch yesterday also, I talked about this, that when you enter the if function, you will have to provide the true and the false for every if. So if you look at this function, this is called the true for this if, the first if. And if you click here, this is called the, you see the value false is getting highlighted. So this value false parameter is belongs to this if. Again, when you're writing one if, so here when you going to write this if and, so these becomes the logics, right? So for this if and, where you have where you're actually writing all the logics one by one, logic 1, and then I click here, this is going to be the logic 2, and then this is going to be the logic 3. So once you have entered all the logics, if I click here, this is what you see true. So this true belongs to this if and this false belongs to again this if and. So basically what we are doing, we are covering all the true and the false. You will have to, right? Let me press enter guys. Well, two brackets were required in the end, not a problem. Do you want to accept the correction? Of course I want to. And now let us go ahead and drag this. Well, I guess we got the correct value, guys. Yeah, we got the precious value, we got the space, and we got the wrong value. Now here you're getting the wrong value, obviously, because of the simple reason that you have the and here, right? So yesterday also I talked about this, that if works like a loop. If this first if is going to be, you know, executed, obviously this is going to be executed first, but what I wanted to say, if this if is going to result as true, the function will stop here, it will not go forward. So obviously, you know, if you go to the evaluate formula, now find and operator in the A7 in the A7 we have EW dollar, you know, all this stuff. Now you know that and is going to be found in this, and we will have some position which would be 4, right, because end is on the 4th position, you can see here. So if now is number is going to ask the question, are you number? Of course it is a number, so you have the true. Now when you have the true, you have mentioned that if the result, if the formula gives the true as a result, you get to see a wrong value, right? So it stops there, that's it, it will never go, right? So this basically shouldn't be here, or if it is there, then the rest item shouldn't be there, right? So in this way, guys, you can prepare this function. Now I also want to request you, if somebody knows that how to download these Excel files on the YouTube channel, please let me know about it, because a couple of people actually have asked me, they thanked me for all these amazing videos, but they wanted to see that, you know, if I can upload the videos on the YouTube channel so that you guys can use it. Let me know, guys, because I have searched, actually I didn't really, I mean, to be very honest, I didn't really do so much of the research because of some, you know, the busy schedule. But if anyone knows that, please let me know if we have this option, so that, you know, when I teach you all these things, I can upload these videos also. But however, I would say that maximum time you should follow the video and you should write the things by yourself, because when you write the things, you learn a lot, right? So that's it, guys, and we will be back with some more exciting stuff. And as always, request you to subscribe to the channel and share it with all the needy persons. Thank you so much for watching.